Hey YouTubers, this video is going to be about changing the light bulbs behind the AC here. Controller at nighttime. Daytime you can see them pretty good, but at nighttime they don't light up very well at all. Gonna have to do a couple things here because I added this radio after, so this faceplate's got to come off and this got to come off. I'm not going to show that. I'll be taking off this panel here. There's a seam right about there, so I'm hoping I don't have to pop this, but if I do, it's not a big deal. I've had that off before when I fixed the shifter in another video. This is a 2000 4runner limited, so this should be similar for the others. The bulb that I'm going to be using are these 74 longer life. Got them on Amazon today, and hopefully they will do the job. If not, I'll have to make a special trip to the auto parts store. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so I just started to pry some of this off. You can see there's some connectors. You just got to get a little screwdriver or something behind it and just pull it out with force. It comes straight out. You can see I had silicone holding the stereo stuff together, so I'll clean that off after. That's just a little white stuff. But so far so good. You can see a number of connectors. I'm going to just take out what I have to take out. The unit I'm trying to get at is right there. So I'm just going to go as far as I have to, but I definitely have to take this plug out of the top. So you can see there's a screw to the left here. Gonna undo. I'm not going to take the whole thing. I'm just going to move it aside and a screw over on this side. There's a little faceplate that'll come off here. Let me get at the screws, and that's what I'm going to get at. Now, pulling it out, I did snap one of these little pieces here. It goes in this one, so I'm going to have to use some epoxy and put it back on. So it can be brittle. I was pretty careful with it, but nonetheless, when you pull them out, they should come out just fine. Try to pull them out even. And again, this one, because of its age, probably just snapped off because of a little rough, but I don't think it's going to be detrimental to sealing it off, but nonetheless I'm going to put it on there. You can see it's got a few holders around it, but that's a piece I want. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so once you undo 3 screws, you get this little, you get it out here. There's 2 small Phillips head. That's going to release this black plate in front. I do have the power on only because I had to pull the shifter down a little bit to give me a little bit more room. I have my foot on the brake. But I'm going to get these 2 screws, and then I'm going to take it off, and hopefully we'll see our bulbs. Okay, when you take it apart, once those screws come out, it just pops apart. There's a small cable there. Be very careful. 4 screws on the back of this panel. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take those off next. That should show me the front of the panel with the bulbs. Okay, so actually you don't need to undo those 4. Those 1, 2, 3, 4. These little holders just turn out, so it'll look like this on the board. You just give them a little rotation, grab them with a needle nose, and they'll come out. You can see these have the covers on them. I'm not sure yet if I'll be able to salvage that or if I even need them. But that's what it looks like. And there's 2 other bulbs beneath it. They're still on. I'm not going to replace it. This wasn't that bad. They'll probably burn out after I change these, but it's not a big deal to get this apart. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to finish this job.